Hi YouTube. Um, got another surprise video. This one I traded a Ford off by accident. It was by accident, it wasn't intentional, believe it or not. One of my buddies came up to get a part from me and decided he wanted that instead of what I got and getting off of him. And to me, that was a crazy good deal on my end. Alright, that being said, what I'm picking up was a 2002. Like I said, a 2002 Dodge Dakota quad cab, 5.9, which is a 360, 4x4, automatic, less than 170,000 mile trip. I'm gonna show you. Don't pay attention to the tire. I can pump it up. I just haven't pumped it up yet. I should also mention it has 0 check engine lights, which is a little surprising. I'll show interior in a little bit. Yes, all the headlights do work. Tail lights, running lights, all the lights actually surprisingly do work just fine. No, I did not tow it up here. He drove it just fine up here. In fact, he drove it from 30 minutes away. About 25 miles. Drove the Ford 25 miles too. You know, once again, I would have never done it because the tires were dry rotted. But he knew that. And he didn't blow a tire out, but he didn't blow a tire out on that. But it has spares, so he made it home just fine. But I did warn him of that, so interior is actually in really good shape, other than the headliner, and that can be fixed at a later date. I'm not worried about it. Oh, and for those who are wondering, I am gonna get the rear glass took care of eventually. It's about $500 to do this. I'm gonna get a safety light to do it. That way it doesn't look like a mess. Other than that, it's not bad on the outside on the glass and whatnot. Anyway, like I said, interior other than the headliner, not too bad shape. Does have the pop out cup holders. You can see, not bad shape. I'll show you the other side too. I just happen to be on this side. I'm actually really impressed how good this interior is. Truthfully, and the dash is not cracked at all. And the seats are not power, they're manual, and I love them. They're solid. The brake does not work on this, but it does have the connector right here for it. And honestly, guys, as long as they see the cables are there, they don't even care. How they even look underneath the frame on this, but still, I mean, they don't care around here. Depends on what shop you go to. Now, unfortunately, I have to take care of this, or I will not pass it. I'm just going to say it like it is. But that's the only thing that they would actually care about, believe it or not. They're more of an outward appearance deal than anything else. And this one, not better than that. Even the third tailgate like works just fine. All the door bushings and everything on this are actually really good and solid. And I hate to say it, but honestly, this is actually in better shape than the Silverado. It does come with a Dodge Babel, per se. This thing was financed. I have the paper right here to prove it. For $22,000. Let me show you guys that. Does need a little cleaning, but not bad. Stereo works just fine. 3 cup holders do work and is solid, in my opinion. Horn works really good on this thing too. Oh, I know this is not a 318. No. One. That's the 5.9 on it. I know a bunch of people say, well, you could have got it aftermarket. They could have got it. They could have, but here's the deal. This is a 2002, and the only motor options for V8s specifically were a 4.7, which this is not, or 360. So this is a 360. There's no way that's about it. I need to buy another cap for this. Get that over Raleigh. Now he was nice enough to let me keep my Ford battery, which apparently Ford and Dodge are the same, I think. So that was actually kind of nice of him to do that. He didn't have to do that, and it was actually really nice. He had a Superstar battery, so I was like, hey, can I keep it calm to start? I mean, I probably am gonna honestly change this out to a Die Hard at one point. Transporter on top of that. I guess he could insert a regular horn there. Yes, it is held up by chicken wire and shit, apparently. The horn works really good in this truck. Yeah, this is what a 170,000, less than 170,000 motor looks like, more or less. It's really compact in this Dodge, but it's actually really easy to get to. The 4.7's a pain in the butt. 318, I mean, the 360 and the 318s and the 360s are actually pretty nice on these to work on fire-wise. Trying to show off that I can. But yeah, this is actually a nice solid truck, in my opinion. Now, I know I said in a couple of videos, I don't like Dodges. Especially on Mac transmission Dodges. But the only reason why I took this deal was because it was definitely better than the Ford. And normally I would never, in fact, I wouldn't even The funny part was he didn't even tell me what motor he had in this thing originally. He knew I wasn't really big on Dodge. Well, to be honest with you, I always wanted a quad cab truck, and I didn't want a full size Ram because I don't really care for full size Rams. I know. Oh man, I just said a bad word. No, guys, I don't really care for full size Rams. And the ones that actually are true quad cabs are basically after '02. And I don't like them. I'll just be blunt about it. I don't care for the design of them. I like these in quad cabs. These are awesome. And but the reason why I'm back to this one, I always wanted a quad cab truck, and I always liked the quad cab look of a Dakota. I mean, yeah, I know you're giving up like 1.5 foot, I think it is, because it's like a 4.5 foot bed, if I remember right, which is not bad, honestly, for what I want to do, versus a 6 foot. So that's why I said 1.5 foot, I think. And then, some people, and honestly, if I really need more than that, I could just hook up a put a receiver in it, and hook a trailer to it. Honestly, if I need bigger than that, but most likely, if I really need bigger than that, I just hook up a Silverado. I mean, that's just being honest with you. This is more of a nice. This is going to be more or less a nice drive around city deal truck. While I restore this one, that's my thing too. And it's low miles. I mean, 170,000. I know people will say it's not really high. That's 12 miles. No, I've seen a lot higher. Usually, it's a lot higher around here. But that's not just Dodge. That's just anything Chevy. I mean, my Chevy, for example, did a lot of work to it. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some of that into this video. My Chevy, for example, has 340,000 miles. I mean, literally. Most of it is probably, don't get me wrong, but just to prove my point, there's a lot of them. Now, most of them are not that extreme. Most of them are right between 2 and 250, usually. So if I want less than 170, bonus points, in my opinion. He didn't even tell me that part. But basically, and to be honest with you, this truck is in a lot better shape than that Ford was, because the bed on this is very solid. The frame on this is very solid. Four-wheel drive just works fine. It's got a rebuilt free case by Jasper. Motor's really clean. It's actually dry underneath it, which is a very surprise. Like I said, there's not much I hate about this truck, and I love it. Love these trucks. When the transmission does eventually break, because I ain't no dummy. These 46 RE transmissions are absolute trash. They will break. I'll just probably end up buying another one and just slap it in there, to be honest with you. Like I said, just to give you a kind of a sneak peek on the frame. You can tell it's not bad at all. All the cab mounts are actually on there and solid. That scared the crap out of me, I'm not even gonna lie. The floorboards are actually really solid on it. Now, it has 98% of the inner rocker there, and same thing on the outside one too. I mean, I can get my buddy to patch them up if I really wanted to, but don't really need to on this one. It's that solid. I'll just hit it with some anti-rust, let it dry, and then fiberglass it, and sand and paint it. I mean, sand it and then wrap on it, and you'll never know. And it'll be honestly solid, and it won't be rusting no more. So there you go, guys. That's simple on that one. It's not like this one where I gotta do huge sides on the panel. But this one's not that bad, honestly, on that too. Alright. But yeah, in my opinion, this was a good deal. And like I said, he drove 30 miles to get it, so I know it runs just fine. It's a little loud too, but not terribly loud. Alright. I owe you guys an update on this truck. Let's go go to the 2002. I'm just kidding, it's not 2002. This one's a 1999 Chevy Silverado. Price of $199 to 02 is basically the same truck. Well, actually the same cab technically. I just changed the wiring out to, and after 02. But this is a 3rd door, not a 4-door. There's a mirror on it. Now let's show you the real work. I did to it. Me and my buddy did, because my buddy did help me out a little bit on this. There's a mirror on it. We changed the key cylinder out. Oh, I need to be on there, so I can just show you. I got the mirror on this side too to show you. Here's part of one. We changed the original keg cluster out, not because I want to have less miles on the truck. That's not the case for somebody who's gonna. I know somebody's gonna say that. For a second. There you go. We also changed. We had to change out this. Wasn't really that bad of a deal. It was a pain in the butt, but it wasn't super bad. Because the hazard switch was totally foobarb and the cruise control. But the turn signals weren't working. And to get this past inspection, your cruise control's not cruise control, but your lights and hazards have to work. So, yeah, kind of a problem. Alright, now I'm going to show you that. So, here's the switch. I can get the focus a little better. Like I said, these work just fine. The difference was, this one is not a cruise control model. And, you know, there's a lot of heated topic about this. When I ordered this, I had a fib to I bought this actually at O'Reilly's, not O'Reilly's, but Vance Auto, and because it was just as expensive as everybody else. Now, if I had done it more research, I would have probably got the one on 1A Auto, and because it had a cruise control on it. But apparently, this one was about $90, which is what 1A would charge for the cruise control model. This is not a cruise control model. Now, this truck came with cruise control, and there was a lot of topic on how if this would work or not because of not having cruise control. I'm gonna tell you a secret, guys. These actually works just fine. The wiring is exactly the same as a non-cruise control model. The only difference is that you lose cruise control. Now, at the stores, like Vance Auto in this case, and so wasn't O'Reilly too. The cruise control model was $180 damn. This one was less than 100. Like I said, about 80, 90. I can't remember which one, what taxes and all, because we get military discount on that. So naturally, I wanted this one. This is the key cylinder. I bought a brand new in. I bought this new, and I was waiting on this to tear it, because you're going to tear it up, or you might as well put this in there at the same time. This is brand new. This one was about $40-ish. I wanted to do that because I wanted to do 2 keys. Plus, I was in here already. Might as well change it out. Gauge cluster. This came out of one of the previous truck I had up here that I showed videos about. This is a 2002 GMC Sierra truck. That's why it's got a temp gauge. And it does actually surprisingly work with this truck, which, you know, that one easily is up to date. Now, worst case scenario, if you get one that doesn't work on that, is it just means that it's a dummy gauge. It looks better than the dummy gauge on there, on Silverado. But this one works great. It is accurate. So there's that. And it's basically my brief update on this 2002 Silverado. It wasn't worth doing a separate video for. So I wanted to combo this one. Now, Oh, I should also mention that we ordered brand new we ordered brand new headlights for it. The bulbs, not the actual lenses. Um, they will be arriving. In fact, I bought them on eBay. They were $33 for LED ones, not halogens, for all four. The irony was I ended up getting one set with fog lights, and I took the fog lights off of this truck, so oops, should have kept the fog lights, but it will. Now, this is a heated topic. Today, we're going to take it for me and my mom's going to take this truck for a test drive, if you will. What I mean by that is we're gonna load it up on a trailer, and my buddy's got quite a bit of he's got quite a bit of land, so we're gonna go through all the gears and test drive it, if you will. Because obviously dead sticker, and I ain't running no dead sticker. Just saying, guys. I don't want you guys thinking that I'm gonna ride us on the road without no sticker. I ain't gonna do that. I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy. So, anyway, and especially with no plates. I'm just gonna say that right now. But I wanted to clarify that because the fact that I know some people are gonna ask that question. And now, why would I need to test drive this when the guy brought it to me? Well, I wanted to make sure it. The reason why is I know what I'm feeling for. Yes, I do trust the guy, and that's one of the reasons why I let him drive it up here, but I want to feel it myself. I'm not saying the guy was lying to me. I just want to test drive it. I actually want her to test drive it. Because I know what... I want to test drive it. Well, she's going to test drive it. I'm going to be passenger seat. I know what I'm looking for, listening for, and everything, so it's actually kind of better for me to actually... instead of driving an actual vehicle. So, that's why... And yes, you're wondering, guys, his tires are all over the place. This is 265, that's 255, 275, 285. So this is why it's a little weird. And I refuse to put that tire back on here. I might end up having to do that. And then change it back out again when I get tires put on it. Which is probably going to be the case. Because I want all these to match. And I want to run 255s, 70 R16s. These ones call for 15s, and this truck these are obviously up from a little bit newer Dakota, like a year newer. That's why it's got 16s instead of 15s. And yes, Walmart, from what I understand from my buddy, will actually do that. They can't, and it'll be mounted in a balance. So yes, I'm gonna put brand new cheap tires in July on these. I think I'm gonna go with the Walmart special one that starts with a D, Dextor or Dextar. I know it's the cheap tire. It's about like $100, less than $100 for a tire, and it's all terrains. And that'll last me until March of next year on this truck, and now I'll change it out to actual good set of tires. Because the reason why, but back to the reason why I'm thinking about that is because we're probably gonna, because we're kind of deciding which one's gonna be easier to get a sticker put on. Both of them are gonna get stickers. Don't get me wrong, but I'm hoping for a clean sweep. A clean sweep, I should say, where titled and tagged. The only thing I see is a problem is, like I said, this bumper. But other than that, it's not a bad deal. And that might be our daily. Well, I'm trying to think of if it ain't gonna cost us too much. I'm expecting $450 for the. Honestly, I'm expecting $450 for the truck. get titled. I'd be happy if it would be less than that, obviously. I'll try to get a roll pan at the same time, put on it, or a bumper. I might go on a roll pan depending on how cheap, or it depends on what we want to do. We might put a roll pan on here, we might put a factory bumper back on it, we don't know yet. It's a TBD. Whatever we might do either or, I'm not sure yet, because we're never going to pull anything with this truck, to be honest with you. We want to pull Silverado. But this could do like dirt, washing machine, washing machine. Well, dishwasher, washer, refrigerator, all kinds of stuff. This is pretty much a good daily. So isn't the Silverado too, but she's a little bit more comfortable with this kind of truck than that one that I drive. Plus, it gets two vehicles to. It'd be nice, two solid vehicles. That's why I'm kind of like, that one's got a sticker already, technically. I just need, I'm working on getting a newer sticker for it. This one, literally, once I replace the rear, once I really replace the rear bumper, this thing's going to get a new sticker. Like, that's the only thing that's stopping this truck, literally. Because this thing is not bad. Not bad at all. The brakes work just fine. Tires are decent on it. They'll work until I've already got a new set put on it, which like I said will be in July. And then this one will basically have the fiberglass. It'll give me enough time. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get this one, get a sticker on it. Buy me enough time, fix the door hinges on the driver's side, fiberglass, fill it, sand it, paint it, make it look good. Do a little bit of under body work, a little bit on it before the sticker dies on this truck, and that way we can drive this one and fix ones correctly, not mad dash this one. And that way when we get done, we'll have two solid vehicles. And yes, for those who are wondering, I'm planning on running the Dakota in the winter as much as humanly possible, and then having this one parked, because the fact that this one don't have such a great frame on it, and I mean it's been played like, I want to say at least 6 to 10 times on different spots. This is, I mean, it's solid-ish. I mean, it's solid enough for a year or two, but I want to keep less salt off of it as humanly possible until I can get another frame for this truck, or I know a buddy, like I said, it can cut all this out, weld it, box it in, make it stronger than the factory, make it look good, and make it where you can't even tell it was been welded. Other than you look on the inside and it's obviously boxed. Whereas this one, like I said, this one's very nice. I mean, I have no qualms with this one. So that's the goal, and you can tell this one's a lot more solid. This is also heavier too. I feel like than that truck, the 2000 Silverado. But anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Have a great day.